Hello and welcome to another edition of 5th grade math. I'm Mr. Manella and joining me today is my assistant Stu. What's going on, buddy? You seem like you're in a musical mood.
Won't you take me to Monkey Town? Won't you take me to Monkey Town? Will you take me to Monkey Town?
Monkey Town?
Yeah, I heard an advertisement for it on the radio.
That wasn't an ad, dude. That was a song, and they weren't saying Monkey Town. They were saying Funky Town.
Can we go there?
I don't know if Funky Town's still open, and I don't mean because of COVID. I mean because that song is like 45 years old.
What?
Yeah.
It's so catchy.
It was pretty catchy. That's from the 70s, dude.
La 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 la, Funky Town.
That's what we call disco.
Monkey Town sounds a lot more fun.
Why would you want to go to Monkey Town?
I don't know. They sound cute. I'm related to monkeys.
How?
Like lemurs. Look at me.
You're part lemur, too?
Yeah.
So you're raccoon, flamingo, and lemur?
Yeah. I mean, don't you have a variety of ancestry, too?
Yeah, but they're all human.
Yeah, well, I'm all Muppet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's, the revelations just keep coming.
Let's go to Monkey Town.
Again, not a place. I could take you to the zoo when the zoo reopens.
Promise?
Well, sure, but I also think that people at the zoo might try to put you in an exhibit.
What?
Yeah. I mean, you're a Muppet, you talk, you do math, you cook, albeit poorly.
I mean, clearly, I'm not an exhibit.
I think you are definitely an exhibit.
What?
Yeah. You'd be like Exhibit A when I go to court and I'm like, this is why I need a restraining order.
What?
Yeah.
But I thought we were always going to be friends.
I didn't say we weren't friends.
Wow.
I just said that sometimes I need a break. But not today.
Yeah, when the virus is over and we're all vaccinated.
Yeah. Sooner rather than later, we hope.
Yeah.
But
in the meantime, on to the math.
that's right. Today we are going to be focusing on subtracting with mixed numbers. Okay? So we're going to be doing a little bit of subtracting when the mixed number comes first, which is very basic. And then we're going to be doing some subtracting when the mixed number comes second, which has some special rules. We're going to do this all on the whiteboard, so I hope you're ready, buddy. You ready?
Yes.
How about a little bit more enthusiasm?
Won't you take me to Whiteboard Town? Won't you take me to Whiteboard Town?
I think that's your next Plush Rush song.
I gotta call Gene.
Okay. We'll be right back. Okay, so when we subtract with mixed numbers, if the mixed number comes first and we're just subtracting a whole number from it, the rules are actually very similar to adding with a mixed number and a whole number. You just combine the whole number parts. In this case, you'll be subtracting them. And then you just carry the fraction part along. So like, what's 5 minus 3?
That's just 2.
It is just 2. We bring the 2/3 along. 2 and 2/3.
It just rides along.
Not very difficult, right?
Yeah.
We'll do one more, just to, gotta grab my eraser, just to make sure we get a hold of it, and then we're going to work on something a bit more complicated.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wait, you said this was if the mixed number was the first one?
Right.
Okay.
It
just rides along.
Yeah, it just rides along. So the next one we'll do like 7 1/2 minus 4. Okay? So we'll just subtract the whole numbers. What's 7 minus 4?
No, it's 3.
It's 3. And we just bring the 1/2 along.
Okay.
It's 3 1/2.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, what if the mixed number comes second? Because in subtraction, the order matters. In addition, who cares? But in subtraction, things are going to get different. You ready for things to get different?
Yeah. Let's get different.
All right, because they're about to get real, like right now. Okay, let's do 8.
Okay.
Minus 3 1/3. Now, I would like to show you a mistake that I frequently see with problems like this. Kids love to tell me, well, 8 minus 3 is 5. So it's 5 1/3.
Uh-oh.
Seems right at first, right? Like, why would that be wrong? It's wrong, okay? It's wrong because 8 minus 3 is 5. And then we're still going to take another third away. So how could we be adding a third to 5? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh.
You with me?
Yeah, I think I am.
Okay, so what we're going to do is solving this problem is not particularly difficult, but we got to rearrange things a little bit. We got to take one whole and get some change, okay?
Get change. I like that.
It's going to be a version of borrowing. Let's look at that. So,
was this kind of like when we were subtracting with decimals and when we had to like do all that regrouping first and then we could subtract?
Yeah, it is like that. But it's not going to involve decimals, it's going to involve fractions. Now, is 8 more than 3 1/3?
Yeah, it's definitely bigger.
It's definitely bigger, so we can definitely do the subtraction. But what we need to do is we need to borrow 1 whole from the 8 so we can subtract that 1/3 first. Now,
it's like we're going to do it in chunks.
Yes. Now
we don't have a fraction chunk. We need to make one.
Right. So we're going to borrow 1 whole, which means the 8's going to become a what?
7.
It's going to become a 7. Now, I'm going to turn my 1 whole into a fraction. Now, if you remember, we've talked about this several times. You can turn 1 whole into any fraction you want as long as what?
Pants and a shirt match.
Right. So you can pick any denominator you want as long as the shirt and the pants are the same.
Okay.
So we've already got the denominator we need. What denominator do we need?
Well, if we want it to be the same, it'd be 3.
Right. This way we don't have to get a common denominator. We'll just make the 1 whole thirds. And how many of those thirds do I need to make 1 whole?
3.
I need 3 of them.
Yeah.
So now I've got 7 3/3, and I can subtract. What is 3/3 minus 1/3?
Well, it's 2/3.
It is 2/3.
And then, then the 7 minus 3.
What is 7 minus 3?
4.
4. It's 4 2/3. Okay? So, and if you think about it almost like a number line, let's take a quick look at that first, okay?
Okay.
We went from 8, and we took 3 away. So that brought us to 5, right?
Yeah, and then sometimes people put the 1/3, and that's not right.
And so now we have to take away another 1/3, and we went to, like, here's 4, right?
Yeah.
Here's 5.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing this.
Okay, we took away another 1/3, so now we're at 2/3.
Yeah.
So there's the 2/3. We took 3 away. This is minus 3, and this is minus 1/3. So we have to go below, and now we're at 4 2/3.
4 2/3. Yeah, I see it.
Okay, we have to take that extra piece away. We're going to do a couple more of these, though, because this is really important, and I want to make sure you guys understand this. Like, this is one of those things that once you get it, it's not hard.
Yeah.
But if you just go through it too quickly and you don't fully understand it, then it becomes hard.
Yeah, like, whenever I have to regroup, I need to practice it a lot.
This is one of those things that it's really easy to get wrong because you don't take it seriously, and then all of a sudden you've messed something up. Like, you know, when you think you can do something really quickly and really easily, you just go right through it, and then all of a sudden it's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, like that time that you tried to make a lasagna, and you didn't look at any recipes.
Nope.
You just threw a bunch of Takis and shredded cheese into a pan.
But I layered it.
Right. But you didn't...
Layering. That's lasagna, right?
You didn't grease the pan in any way?
Nope.
You didn't check to see what temperature it should be in the oven?
Not at all.
You didn't check to see how long it should be in the oven?
Nope, I just guessed.
You just threw a bunch of Takis and shredded cheese into a pan.
In layers.
Set the oven at 450.
Yeah, it looks good.
And you left it there for 3 hours.
Yeah. It didn't taste good.
Didn't smell good in here either because you flooded my entire place with smoke.
Yeah, but I layered it like a lasagna.
Gonna layer you.
Maybe we should do some more regrouping. Doesn't that sound great? Just forget about the lasagna.
And then you thought you were clever because you called it Toxania.
Yeah. Toxania! It's like Toxzilla.
Sounds like a Russian medalist. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, more math. Let's do it.
All right, let's do 10 minus 4 3/4.
Okay.
So, we cannot simply do 10 minus 4 is 6 and call it 6 3/4. We talked about why that's not how this works.
Yeah, it's going to be less than 6.
It is going to be less than 6. We're going to have to borrow from the 10. We're going to borrow 1 whole. So that's not a problem, okay? If we borrow from the 10, 1 whole from the 10, what does it become?
When we took a whole away, it's 9.
It's going to be 9.
Yeah.
And now I can have my 1 whole have whatever denominator I want.
Yeah.
So what denominator am I going to pick?
You're going to pick the same one that's already there, 4.
Right. And so how many fourths make 1 whole?
4 fourths.
Right. 9 and 4 fourths is 9 and 1, which together makes
10.
10. Okay.
So they're the same thing, they just look different.
Right, we just changed clothes.
We made it easier.
I'm wearing a different shirt than I was in the last video.
Yeah, you always do that.
Yeah, well, you know.
So much laundry.
They're different days, so I'm wearing different shirts, right?
Wink.
Okay.
I can't
Not
wait.
like we're recording these all at once.
What? No.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Never.
Yeah. Anyway, what's 4 fourths minus 3 fourths?
Oh, it's just 1 fourth.
It's just 1 fourth.
Yeah, just one.
And what's 9 minus 4?
5.
5. So it's 5 and 1 fourth.
Yeah, it was just a little bit less than 6.
Yep.
I was right in my estimate.
Yes.
Yes.
You nailed it. Okay?
Woo!
So,
Woo!
and if you wanted to do the 9 minus 4 first and then the fraction part, that's fine.
Okay.
Once you have the borrowing done, you can do the whole number first if you want. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay? But you do need to do the borrowing for a problem like this.
All right.
All right, you guys want to try another one?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
A lot of practice is very good for me.
Yeah, it's important. Okay?
Yeah. So if the mixed number is first, it just rides along. But if the mixed number is second, we gotta regroup.
Correct.
Right. I'm saying it so I can stick it in my brain.
Okay. So now,
Okay. All right. I'm ready.
we've got 20 minus 6 and 5/8. Now, 20 is obviously more than 6 and 5/8, which means we can do this problem. But we're going to need to borrow first. So we're going to borrow 1 from what?
The 20.
We're going to borrow 1 whole from 20, which means 20 is going to become what?
19.
19. Okay?
Yeah.
And we're going to borrow 1 whole, and we're going to need it in eighths.
Yeah,
okay?
eighths, so it matches.
We're like changing the 1 whole into eighths, okay? How many eighths do I need to make 1 whole?
Well, you need 8
I need 8
sir.
of them. So I need all 8. So now,
Yeah.
I'm going to do 19 and 8/8 minus 6 and 5/8. I like to do the fraction part first, but again, if you wanted to do the whole number part first, at this point, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But so what's 8/8 minus 5/8?
Well, that's only 3/8.
Right, because 8 minus 5 is 3, and we never mess with the denominators, do we?
Yeah, leave those suckers alone.
And what's 19 minus 6?
13.
It is 13.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then it's 13 and 3/8.
Yeah, because if you just did 20 minus 6, that's 14. But we
Right.
know that 6 and 5/8 is a little bit more than 6. So it has to be less than 14.
Right.
Which is what you got, 13
So,
and 3/8.
You know, I like that you brought that up, by the way, because there is a slightly different way that you could do this. You could do this part first, 20 minus 6,
Yeah.
and you get 14. And now you need to still do 14 minus 5/8.
Oh.
You could borrow from the 14 and make it 13
Oh.
and 8/8,
Oh.
and then just take away the 5/8.
You could just
And
do
you'd
it
still
in
get
slightly different
13
order.
and 3/8.
Yeah.
You can do it that way.
Well, that's kind of like when you did it on the number line.
Yeah, that is basically that's the number line in fraction problem for.
Yeah.
We took away the 6 first, got down to 14, and then we had to take 3 more eighths away.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh. Man.
Got
There's
it?
just a lot of ways to do math.
Always.
Yeah.
They follow different patterns.
Patterns!
They're never gone. They're
all
always with us. Think you ready for a recap?
What? Oh, yes! Yes! Yes, I am.
All right.
Recap!
Recap. Okay, you ready to do this recap?
Yeah.
All right, so to recap. When you subtract a whole number from a mixed number, you just subtract the whole numbers and carry the fraction part along.
Mm-hmm.
Basic stuff. But when you subtract a mixed number from a whole number,
Yeah.
you got to borrow one whole
Yeah.
from the whole number so you can subtract the fraction parts. But the nice thing about borrowing one whole is you can pick any denominator you want to match the other fraction part as long as your numerator what?
It's the same.
Right, one whole can be any fraction with any denominator as long as the numerator matches it, okay?
Yeah.
3/3, 5/5, 8/8, a million millionths.
You just pick it out.
We're not going to be using millions, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
As long as the top and the bottom, the numerator and the denominator are the same, you can borrow one whole, then do your subtraction.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Regroup first.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that covers like the first part of subtracting with mixed numbers.
First part.
Yeah, we got another part coming.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. But
Well.
now, I need to get a chisel and remove Takis and cheese from the inside of my oven so I can use it again without starting a fire.
Yeah, but the pan's been soaking. That won't be so bad. Yeah.
Guess who's going to have to clean the pan?
What? I'm sorry, I gotta go to Funky Town.
I'm going to use you as a rag.
What? No!
This concludes our video lesson.
Bye. Bye, guys.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
I'm out.
All right. Get the dawn. We'll see you later.